Hey, welcome to Greenlight. So today I'm showing off these old DVD collections that I've had for many years since DVDs had first started. I just wanted to say hello to everybody on the chat and whoever shows up, and I'll give you a shout out throughout. But we're gonna talk about all the DVDs, and even we're gonna start off with some of the Blu-rays that I have and talk about their special features and things that had like influenced me throughout the years. So in my dad's office here, and he has a bunch of them stacked in here, and then I'm gonna go in the living room and show you the other shelf that I have full of DVDs. I am looking to grow my Blu-ray collection a little bit more. My wife is keen on making sure that happens. Oh, happy holidays to you, Adam. Nice to see you on here on the chat. We're gonna do a couple little like holiday movies that I also have as well, and I hope you guys like that. So let's get started. Let's flip around here. So right off the bat, you see some Blu-rays and you're seeing some DVDs. Um, wow, it's a lot. And then there's a bunch of rows behind. There's at least like 3 rows behind this. There's like 2 more on top of this. So there's just 3 rows. And let's start with these Blu-rays here. And look, we got Eddie the Eagle as well. See Django. Django was a very good one. Django had a very good and long behind the scenes that I love. It's about like maybe an hour, 20 minutes. It's like a whole movie, and it's great because they show you a lot of how they do pre-production all the way on to post-production on a film, and how Quentin Tarantino plans a lot of his shots and even his, you know, use of film as well. That's cool. And then this one, I got this little double feature one with Hugo. I love Hugo. Hugo did come with its special features, which is very interesting because Martin Scorsese's never shot in, uh, well, in digital, I believe. Not even, to say the case that this is all shot in 3D, in digital 3D. And then, oh yeah, you see Paul Walker here with Into the Blue. Yeah, I remember getting this was from Blockbuster. Look at a nice throwback. Shout outs to Blockbuster. And then one that I wanted to make note here was E.T. Extraterrestrial. This is a Steelbook Blu-ray, one of my favorites. It's got my favorite documentary right now on here, and it's just on the making of this film. Oh wow, it's got Harry Potter in here. You see, when you just have a bunch of movies, sometimes like family members, they have it all over the place, so we have them everywhere. So this is the Blu-ray, and then this is the DVD. But there's a great, again, another like hour and 10-minute type documentary that this is. It's phenomenal. It's one of my favorite films, and one of my favorite behind the scenes in a very long time. Okay, so let's quickly go up here, and I see some down here as well. I even got like a bunch of VHSs. Shout outs to VHS. Let me see. Shout outs to VHS. These are some Disneys. Yeah, I heard that they were kind of rare, these the Black Diamond edition and stuff like that, but I'm not that proficient in eBay. You see Mulan and stuff like that. So even here, like, we got the first Fast and Furious, Casino Royale, like Roadhouse, American Pie. This was my uncle's stack because he had the Chaplin. I love this Chaplin. It's the first time I ever was introduced to Chaplin. I just grabbed this DVD set and I opened it up and was very, very pleased to see. Hello, 24 Anthony Mo. Great to have you here live with us. I'm just about to open this Chaplin DVD. Ooh, tough to do this with your phone. One hand. Let's get this down here. Sorry. Here we go. Oh, it's old. Alright. So it comes with a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't say there's any special features, I don't think. But all of his shorts are in here. I don't believe his feature films are on here, though. It was just a bunch of his short films. Thank you, thank you. Yes, and we're not even like scratching the surface of the movie collection I have here. There's a whole box. There's like 2 crates, type of crates in Los Angeles filled with like more DVDs and more Blu-rays at in Los Angeles at my father-in-law's house. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you. Yeah, I like Charlie Chaplin. It's good to look at your history, where we come from in film, or in anything that you're into, I guess, and learning from the mistakes and learning from the fact of, like, they were shooting on film back then with no sound. Just with alone in what I'm doing here in this live chat is just revolutionary to the fact of where this came from. So let's move on over here. And of course, yeah, I got Star Wars Last Jedi, Ready Player One. Oh, I loved Ready Player One. I enjoyed watching this movie and the fact of Steven Spielberg doing a fan film of his own work, which is kind of interesting, or movies that he influenced as well as games. Yeah. And then John Wick 2 here. Oh, it's upside down. I liked Super 8. I'd love to see J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg do something again. Obviously, a lot of people don't like him for his endings, but I believe he can surprise us at times. So I'm just going to grab this stack here. I already see like Scarface, the score. The score was great. The score was a great film. Yeah. I believe that's a Frank Oz film. Yeah, Frank Oz directed it. Isn't that crazy? Frank Oz is one of the puppeteers of, I believe, Kermit the Frog. Look, another Blockbuster exclusive. Remember this? Red Line. Kind of a B-movie type movie. And of course, they had special features back then. They had some stars too. Look at back here. Oh, look at that. We got Wonder Woman. Shout outs to Wonder Woman. That sequel trailer looks awesome. My wife loves it. Alright. And we got Miami Vice here. I enjoyed this when it came out. I was pretty young in this whole filmmaking thing, but I enjoyed a big filmmaker like Michael Mann directing and shooting this whole film in HD, and that kind of thing is not seen too often. So, you know, at that time, there was just not a lot of movies shot in HD, except for maybe like Robert Rodriguez's Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the sequel to Spy Kids, and, you know, the Star Wars prequels as well. But that was kind of like mind-blowing and, you know, when you're young and you have, I came from the VHS era, so that quality wouldn't be able to be blown up on a big screen. So just knowing that you can shoot in HD and get it up on the big screen, and it'll be able to hold itself up on the big screen is a big deal to a micro budget filmmaker, and any filmmaker at that. See, there's like, this is the first row, then there's this one, which I see like Super Size Me, Ocean's 11, and then there's another stack back there if you see that back here. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, I'm gonna go into this Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. Not that big of a horror fan, but I'm a big fan of collector's editions. And I did watch the special features to this, which I had a lot of information in it. So shout outs to this movie for that. This is the first remake. Yeah, this was the first remake. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. It came with like a metal... Let's see if I can get it here. It came with this metal thing, but I like the way the case looks. Let's see if we can like bring this up. There we go. It has the whole chainsaw on this, flaps out like this. Whoa, see? Oh yeah, there it is. It had this like metal thing in front of it. I bought this like when, I believe like GameStop was selling DVDs, and this was like maybe like $4. If you remember that, shout outs to GameStop when they used to sell like DVDs, and you know, if they sold it now, they probably would have sold like used Blu-rays and stuff. A lot of my collections come from things like that. Oh, look, came with evidence closed thing. I like when it's themed. Any special edition that's themed to its movie, very exciting to me. Scene selection. Let's see. What else we got here? So of course, Neil Blomkamp collection on Blu-ray. All three of his films. I really enjoyed District 9 and Elysium. Chappie, which was when this came out, when this Blu-ray came out, Chappie was the new movie. So it's all solo on this side over here. But the booklet's pretty cool. Nice little collection. I love the way his movies are made. They have like this indie style to them with a big budget flair. Ooh, I enjoyed this movie thoroughly. This is one movie that I haven't popped in the making of it. I've been wanting to watch it so many times. It's just when you're a parent, like it's hard to like find time for some things sometimes. So yeah, this is one I definitely got to check out, The Shape of Water. But the movie is so good, so good. Big Guillermo del Toro fan. Look, like Blow, Enough. Me and my wife liked this movie. Enough was great. I don't remember there wasn't any special features on this. Yeah, but it was good movie. Hurt Locker, Hall Pass, and Guardian of the Galaxy 2, Baby Driver. Yeah, I liked this one a lot. This one was good. The special features on this is actually pretty good too. Let me see if I can get this open here. Oh, it's got like 2 hours worth of like special features in the documentary and stuff like that. So definitely one to check out if you haven't already. It's pretty cool. Edgar Wright, that's all I gotta say. You got Jamie Foxx and the Baby Driver kid. Me and my wife call it the Baby Driver kid. In every movie, he's the Baby Driver kid. So, and in Force Awakens. Oh, I enjoyed the making of this one, the documentary, Secrets of the Force Awakens, A Cinematic Journey. It was really cool. They have another one for Last Jedi as well, which is kind of interesting. I like Rian Johnson. A lot of people didn't like what he did there, but I guess, kind of forced J.J. Abrams a little bit to create a better ending. Not to say that Last Jedi was the greatest film, but I enjoyed it a lot. It didn't quite bother me too much. There were some things there, I guess, and I see why people don't like it, but moving on. So I see like the movie Waiting there, the Book of Eli, Rush Hour 1, Unfaithful movie, Taken. Nope, that's Takers. Sorry. But I have Taken. I think that's in Los Angeles, actually. And then Lizzie McGuire movie. Shout outs to Lizzie McGuire movie. Jackass. Oh, you liked Baby Driver? 24 Anthony Moe. Cool, cool. I enjoyed that movie a lot too. Especially the beginning. That beginning scene was really awesome. And look at that, Forrest Gump. Oh, ooh, this is good too. Ice Harvest. A lot of people don't talk about that movie, but that's a phenomenal film right there. Let me see if I can get this out of the way so you can see it better. Right there under Forrest Gump, Ice Harvest. If you like noir film, like noir filmmaking, usually filmmakers, especially guy filmmakers, they tend to lean on film noir type movies like detectives and stuff like that. So that tends to happen a lot. But this is more like a noir film in the criminal world. And noir films can be anything and everything. Blade Runner is one of them, and that's like 80s like sci-fi punk noir type of stuff. So check that out. This one's really, really good. Has a really good ending too. And there's just like a bunch there, so I'm just gonna like just move on forward to the living room here and get this in the frame so you guys can see this. Because I got a whole bunch more here. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, this is like 2 different towers right here. I'm going to just back this up. Yeah, so, and I didn't even get to show you all the other ones over there. I would have to pull out so many. But there's like a bunch of special edition DVDs, like this Unforgiven one is really good. Whoa. I'd probably wake my son up. He needs to wake up anyways. So Unforgiven is good. Even the documentary here was really good. Can't recall if they actually had some behind the scenes footage or they just interviewed everybody. But they have like 4 marvelous documentaries. So yeah, filled up with a bunch of stuff, and this is just on DVD. Everything's changing so fast. Now they got 4K, but I haven't heard anything good recently. I've been hearing some stuff that 4K might be taken away if people are satisfied with Blu-rays and Ghosts. Oh, I like this Punisher movie. I wish they would have continued this one. This one was tight. Yeah, the special features on here are really good too. All the action and like action effects and things blowing up, everything is real. This was great film. It's tough to watch in theaters. Paul Greengrass tends to like do the shaky cam stuff a lot, which was something very intriguing to me in the future. But I see like Born Identity down there, so I guess I might get into that a little later. That was a big deal for me. Look, Transporter, Jarhead. I bought the special edition to Jarhead. I'll link it in like up on the top. I'll talk about like how I bought Jarhead and then said like I bought this version and wanted the 2-disc all the whole time. And I didn't really get it because it was nowhere to be found out here. So Big Daddy. Oh, look at this. All right. I got a lot of my sister's stuff and stuff here. Like the Negotiator. I'm going to jump ahead to this one. Like the others, this one was good. I like the documentary of it. I guess you can say like I enjoy like horror thrillers. Not necessarily like movies that are, I don't know, slasher flicks, I guess you can say. But this has a good documentary. So you're a look inside the others, original documentary. I forget if it's like almost an hour. I think it's like 45 minutes or something. But it's really, really good, and you get to see all the like the techniques that the practical techniques that they did to achieve some of the effects. Like Big Fat Liar. Of course, I enjoyed this, getting a producer and putting him in a chair and all this stuff. Like, wow, what the... Click. Oh, Club Dread. Oh, Wild Wild West. Really, really into that when I was younger. Like, really. I had the sunglasses they sold at Burger King. And like Dirty Work. This was hilarious. I always thought this was so funny. We're going to jump ahead. I'm going to skip Twilight over here. Not to ignore it, I guess. But I'm going to jump into A Christmas Story. This one was really good. 2-disc, special edition, DVD. And like it has a really good documentary. I believe it's just all interviews, maybe some footage, or some photos of behind the scenes. But I don't think there's any like behind the scenes footage exactly. But let me know if you know in the comments below. From my memory, I don't believe seen that. This was a good like stationary film in one place and stuff like that type of film. And then Gilmore Girls, that's my sister right there. Look at that. Sherlock Holmes, Entourage. You've been seeing a couple of those already. Look, Godfather. I bought this in like Los Angeles for like $5.99. This one's got a great documentary. This was probably fairly cheap. It should be fairly cheap online, but it's got part 1 and 2 and 3, and then it's got the like bonus materials at the bottom. Ooh, let's get it in focus. There we go. See the bonus materials, bottom. It's a little out of order here, but as you can see there, but it's all there. Awesome collection. Oh, 3-disc. It's like just the first 3 movies of Jurassic Park. Loved them very, very much. I loved how this was like the doors and they come up like that. You know? I love these movies, especially the first one. The second one felt like a whole adventure movie, but I was really young when it came out. A lot of people don't like it. I thought it was a great sequel. It was a perfect sequel. And then moving on here, I see The Hobbit and The Matrix. Yeah, I have all the Matrix movies. Inherent Vice. I like Paul Thomas Anderson a whole lot. But there was no special features in this one. Very sad. Killing Them Softly. Under the Skin has really good special features for micro-budget filmmakers. They teach you that, just showing up on location sometimes just works out. They didn't lock in their locations at all in any of their films. Any of the locations out and about. So they had Scarlett Johansson just walking around like she was nobody, I guess. But they just went and shot it. Nobody, does that kind of stuff anymore, especially like studio films. So there's a lot of permit issues with that. Look at Home Alone. Of course I have Home Alone. Merry Christmas to you guys. Home Alone is the movie. And my son should be getting up already. Look, District 9 again. Is this the 2-disc? Yeah, of course I got the 2-disc edition though. And then I re-got it on Blu-ray. This movie's phenomenal. Phenomenal film. And it was nominated for an Oscar. It didn't win though. Look at that. Of course I'm a fan of E.T. like crazy. I got 2 of them. I got one on Blu-ray. In a way I'm like rebuilding it. Look, this is really good too. Mindhunters. It's just like low-key kind of random movie, but if you like psychological thrillers, it's fun. It's interesting. You know, LL Cool J. We got Val Kilmer over here, Christian Slater, you know. And it had special features, actually. Stunt work and stuff. Oh, this is cool. Cool. And let's see, of course I got Kill Bill 2. Bullet. Very good documentary on how they made this film. I remember this. They didn't have any footage or anything, I believe, behind the scenes wise, but like they get in depth on a lot of what they did with the cars and all that. So look out for that. Of course, these are like my Criterion collection up in here. Dazed and Confused, The Life Aquatic, Wes Anderson, another Wes Anderson movie, Rushmore, and then Royal Tenenbaums down here, talking about Wes Anderson here. And then I got Michael Bay's The Rock on Criterion Collection, which is awesome. They have great special features on that one. Yeah, District 9 is one of my favorite movies. I heard they were going to do District 10. I'm glad they just never got around to it. Look, American Beauty. Can't really get it out of there, whatever. Let's see. Quickly. Oh, look, another Blu-ray. The Hobbit. I enjoyed the Hobbit movies. They were cool. I like Boardwalk Empire. I don't talk about a lot of movies, but I really did like Boardwalk Empire. This is the second season. So let's get in focus there. The second season there. I also have the first season. Oh, I think I had taken the first season with me to Los Angeles, so now it's in storage. But it's okay there, but I enjoy that show very much. Let's see. Ooh, Munich. This was a good special features. The behind the scenes on here is really, really extensive. You wouldn't really expect that. But this special edition Munich, you just see like between this and then where's my Saving Private Ryan? Just talking about Spielberg now. The Saving Private Ryan, both of them, they really get in depth on. Well, they show a lot of footage behind the scenes. And then they get in depth on the story, really, because these are real stories that happen, so it's really, really, really good. Let's see, we got I Am Legend here, Clerks, the Clerks X, this was great too, huge influence on me growing up, and just being a micro-budget filmmaker, and just shooting either in one location and shooting a film with your friends. Let's see, the third, I think it's the Snowball Effect or something is the name of the documentary. Yeah, let's get it focused, come on. There we go. They got their little Mayday short film they did together in film school. I mean, they talk about Kevin Smith in film school and all that. Oh, my son's getting up. So I gotta go and get him real soon. So this is definitely something to look out for. And then quickly, the Star Wars prequels. If you can find these on Amazon or something like that, I recommend checking them out. And even on YouTube, their documentaries are really extensive, and the documentaries show up a lot on YouTube. So yeah, that's pretty much it here. So I'm just gonna like sign off really fast. Oh, whoa, what am I, where is this? they made a new app version for the Streamlabs. So get Streamlabs yourself as well. I really enjoyed this time with you guys and showing you my movie collection. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And if you like content just like this, please hit the subscribe button. I also do Blu-ray release videos every week, so check that out. And don't forget to comment down below on which movies that I've shown you that you like yourself. And I'll see you here next time.